Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new video. And today we are going to be touring. I'm going to be touring my 2+ year soon to be 3 year redstone world. And I do got a texture pack on, so that's why everything looks cool right now. So I'm going to start at the very beginning. So these right here. So this center is the start of so this right here is the start of the wrestling world. The center, and this is my very first this is my very first ever on wrestling contraption. Of course, it's pretty simple in design, but hey, for my first and and pretty sure this design is made by Mumbo, or actually no, not Mumbo. If I find the original post, I'll link it down in the description. But uh but this is the very first thing. Like, this is the very first thing I've ever built in my redstone testing world. And this is the second thing. So what this does is, so observers detect block updates, right? And a redstone signal powering off, a redstone signal on powering off, that counts as a block update. So what this system does is that, like, is so it powers powers it powers it unpowers and repowers on this redstone line, which also unpowers and repowers this this, which also makes a redstone clock. So this is my very first redstone clock that I didn't know. I didn't know. And then and these are just some examples. So moving on. What else? Right, yeah, this. So this thing, so this thing was, you, and you take a minecart, you press a button, and you shoot up, and then you throw the minecart in, and it drops in. So it's also a very simple thing, and we'll get into those later. So the next thing was this, I'm pretty sure. Actually, no. The next thing I started was this. This humongous thing. Does look pretty cool. But yeah, so what this is basically just a lot of lines all connecting to the initial input, giving it a stronger signal strength. So yeah, that's why all these lines are here. And sorry if my redstone is confusing to some of you, but like some of you like guys are way smarter than me at redstone. Yeah, I'm sorry if I'm like hurting your brains a tiny bit. So then after this, after this was, oh yeah, this thing. So before I got griefed, this was a huge tower, of of diamond blocks. And then, yeah, the sea lantern looks sick. So then I built a piston door. It's like, so this is, I think my first 2x2. Yeah, so this is my first 2x2 piston door. And like it shows because like the redstone. So the redstone for this and this, it's clunky, it's weird, and yeah, it's clunky, it's weird, but I do like it. So I built this fully functioning thing. So yeah. So then after this, I started getting into lighting. So if I can find it. All right, so here's some of the lighting. So X3. So I started getting into lighting. That's why I made this thing, which I don't think works. I mean, it might be. I mean, it might work, but I doubt. And this was a pain in the butt for me. Because the thing is, like, because you need. Alright, so the thing is, like, so the thing is that, like, you need to power. Okay, so first you need, to find the place where you're going to put the daylight sensor. Right? So then I put it right here. It was originally right here, but like I couldn't get these two to turn on, just these three. So I came up with a design that works, and that is and so how this works is that this redstone, alright, so this redstone piece is powering this block, which is also powering this redstone lamp. And also, and after that, like, so then these, so these three get powered by this block because this redstone is going into this block, powering block, which makes this top one and these two side ones power, giving you the full X. So then, so the same thing is for this. So, alright, so what this does is, so this gets powered, and this gets powered, and this, because this block is powered, it also powers this block. So then after I started this and these, and don't worry, I'll get into how that works in just a second. And then, so like I said, so this was my very first, or one of my very first, uh, 2x2 piston doors, and let's just say the redstone is less than adequate. Now I'm not gonna be too hard on myself because, like, of course, like this was like maybe like a few months into my into redstone, so like of course the redstone is gonna suck. And these are later. So then I think this was the next one. Yeah, alright, so this was the next one. And like the slime block thing. I mean, actually I think this was my own design, I don't know. So how this works is that you have a line running into this piston, and then when a block powers, why did I say a block? When a button or lever, something powers this, it quickly turns on, powering this block. So then lifting you up, and there's a trap door right here that I can flick on and off. Enchantment table, boom, everything. Everything that you ever need in this tiny little space, and also there's a way to get alright, so let's say you accidentally did that, and you need to do that. Then go around, boom, and do that. And then after I built that, I built this as like alright, so I like to think of this as a power plant. And so it's making energy to make all of this redstone function. Oh yeah, and also this is my half-working thing. I don't know what's going on with the redstone because this literally worked. Alright, so the idea is like you press one pressure plate and both doors open. You would have probably seen it by Mumbo, and it is like in his how to add redstone. And then after I built all that, I built this. I built this, which is pretty cool. So, so what this does is a 3x2. It's a 3x2. 3, 3, 2. So this is a 3x2 piston door. So what this does, so it takes the input from this lever because this is powering the block, which powers this redstone, and you just bring it down to to all the pistons. So this was supposed to be a ghast. I think this would have been more realistic if it was like a jab door or something, or like like maybe a jab door. So then after, I'm pretty sure after this, I started this project, which was finding a way to lift you up. To lift you up. Eh? Hmm. Alright, so what this does is it is basically a slime block launcher. Um, that pushes you up, and then there's a dispenser, and that dispenses a elytra, so you can fly off into the sunset. It's a pretty cool idea and concept, but getting but getting like the redstone circuitry just right is hard because because you need to time it to where like where the redstone doesn't where the dispenser doesn't undispense too early or too late because if it dispenses too early then it will just go down and maybe go into your inventory. But if it dispenses too late, you would already be here when it dispenses, and then boom. So that's why I wouldn't recommend doing something like this, cause getting the timing just right can be a pain in the butt. It seriously can. um, so then after this, I tried to build a 2x2 piston extender. Yeah, 2x2 piston extender. That didn't work, so I moved on to the next thing, which was, if I find it, I'm probably gonna cut out most of the. It's me trying to find. All right. Oh yeah, and also this is my second. No, this is my first attempt. The one over there is my second. Nope, close, but. Alright, so this was my next. Alright, so this was my next project. I built the wand. I built the wand. So this is a secret base. And how you got up is the same way you got down. With this, and somewhere down the line there's a riptide trident that I put. Somewhere down the line there's a riptide trident that I put somewhere. So I'm pretty sure this is when the 1.15. Yeah, 1.15. So this was 1.15. I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Alright, yeah, alright, so like how you would get out, is that you would, alright, so you would flick the lever, and then propel yourself um, with, with, riptides, and then you would bump your head. Alright, so let's see if I can, demonstrate. Forgot. Oh yeah, riptide. Riptide. So, how this would work is that you would do that. So, I'm gonna go into third person. Alright, so you would boom. Alright, so you would hit your head. Alright, so you would hit your head on this, and then you would walk forward. Boom. Oh. Oh yeah, and also this is my next. Alright, so this was the next thing I built. Was a two-person, the two to like however like people you want. So if you wanted, you could have 4 people on one block and 4 people on another block, and everyone flick the lever, and you would all get sent up. And then next thing was, so this was all from like 2018 to 2021. So everything I built. So everything I built was from 2018 to 20 to this year. Which and you guys are probably like, oh, like you said that it was in 2 years. I know that, but the thing is, I started this on March like 30th. No, March 26th. So it's close. It's close to his 3-year like anniversary, but not exactly there. It's not exactly there yet. But turning this March, it will be my 3-year. I can't believe I've been doing redstone for 3 years, and I've accomplished a lot. Like I started out as a as a beginner, like I couldn't design my own stuff, and like here I am, just and 2 years later, 3 years later, like I'm literally making like 4 3x3 piston doors with no effort. And and the main reason I want to and the main reason why I'm making this video is to show you that like with time, like you can evolve and change. I don't know why that. But like I'm making this video to like let you know that like with time comes I'm getting better, and that like you can succeed. Like you can succeed if you try. If you try hard. And if you fail once, try again. So like, so I started off. All right, so yeah, all right, yeah. So this was the next thing I built. This was the next thing I built. And 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 a little while after this, I finished this. So like, so like, but yeah, like as time goes on, like, as you get more and more experience, like you'll see why. Like everyone has their own thing. Like everyone has their own thing. So like, yeah, everyone has their own thing. And so like, even though you might not be good at redstone or anything right now, practice makes perfect. Well, actually, perfect practice makes perfect. But also, practice makes perfect. So like, if you feel yourself like feeling like you feeling yourself like you can't like do this and that you are worthless, and think to yourself think to yourself I am unique, I am special. Try to give yourself a pep talk, cause trust me, I sucked. Cause trust me, once I started out, I sucked. I did. I sucked at doing redstone, and I made this world to get better at redstone. I started this world to get better at redstone, cause I saw Mumbo, and then I saw Mumbo effortlessly be good at redstone, and I was like, and I was like, I wish I could, and I said, I wish I could be like him. I said, I wish I could be like him. I wish I could be good at redstone. I said exactly that. Exactly. And look at me a few years later. Two years later, I am well, I'm not the best at redstone, but like I'm decent in redstone. Like, and if you don't want to take my word for it, let this tour speak for itself. Like I've improved, I've evolved over the time, on like over the years. Like I screwed up many times, many of times. but I pushed forward. I pushed forward and made this. It made this awesome world that now I'm sharing to you guys. I'm sharing I'm sharing this because like I believe in you. I believe that you can do awesome things. I believe that you could one day do this. Yeah, what's up, dude? Um, I'm touring my 2 year on my 2+ year restaurant world and sharing it and to YouTube. But yeah, after this I'll get on. I started this world like March 26th, I think. I can't remember exactly when, so like it's not. I started this 28. I started this March 26, 2018, I think. Yeah, yeah, cause it was right after I started building my parkour world. The and yeah and like and I'm trying to be like inspirational, and then I see a notification, and I'm like, ooh, oh, it's from Matt. Nice. I'm literally all right. So yeah, I think I'm done because oh yeah, and the last thing is this is my 4x4 piston door, which I've made a video on. Um, so like, and I'm not gonna even explain how this works, cause like, um, cause like, I do know, I do know like how this works. It's just like, it's like, is it even worth it? Trying to, cause like, cause like, cause I guarantee that some of my, like audience is, I'm gonna get confused. Oh, dude, can you say, like, hi YouTube for me? All right. I'm alright. See you guys next time.